fixing to get wet.
Good afternoon, guys. This is David from Busy Bee Farms, and today we are going to harvest some of our corn. I tried to film yesterday, but found out that the camera battery was dead, and we're trying to learn this new camera Laura got for her birthday. This GoPro, is it a 8, Matthew?
I thought it was 7.
Or 7? Not 100% sure. Still trying to learn everything. But anyways, Matthew is picking some of the corn. We came down yesterday and picked a couple rows, and he's picking another couple rows today. The okra over here still blooming. Bees are still pollinating. It's still growing and carrying on good. The pumpkins right here are doing their thing. They got little ones coming on down here. And let's see. These are the hooligans up here, which are the orange ones. These are the Caspers down here. And you can see they got a bunch of little ones down here still blooming. So they're doing good. See them bees in there pollinating. Big old bumblebee. But this is our half jackalopes, jack-o'-lanterns. You can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of those. The full-sized ones never did come up, not the first one of them. So we're just gonna do with what we can. But you can see them flowers. These are the red crimson okra. They got a pretty flower on them. But anyways, Matthew is going through and picking a lot of the corn. These little ears we've left for right now. I don't know that they'll get any bigger, but just leaving them just a little bit. And then our succession planting over here on the other side has really gotten big. It's taller than these over here, and you can see all the honeybees on it. Look at all them girls. How you doing, girls? Yeah, they're just everywhere.
Now, the third row didn't have much on it. Most of that is off the fourth row.
Okay.
Which,
well,
has less.
It just is what it is. So, hopefully all these little kernels of pollen will fall down into the tassels.
Have you shown the honeybees with
Yeah.
pollen on them?
Yeah. That's what we were just looking at, is the honeybees. So, hopefully every one of these has to fall. Every one of these little kernels here have to fall into the silts like that, and they get stuck in there, and then they get pulled down in, and that's what pollinates the corn. But excuse me. This is the Providence corn. It is really sweet corn. We really like this. So this section of corn is not ready yet, but this section over here is about a month older, and it's
Ready.
It's ready. You can see the silts on it are dried up, and you can feel the ears. We'll just break it off and see if I can open one of these up. Open one up, Matthew. Just look at that there. It's a good looking ear of corn. got a lot of silts on it, but you can see that they're
speaking of silks.
They're
I was talking to
full, and you can look and see all the juice that squirts out of them. Those are ready.
Speaking of silks, today at church I was talking to Brother Bob, and he said to rake them off as much as you can with your hand, and then to kind of toss it around a little bit, and it'll break them off. Make them easier to grab.
Okay. Well, Brother Bob's been around a lot longer than us. So we can hear thunder in the background.
Yeah, we're fixing to get wet.
So thinking it's fixing to storm. Now this corn, you can see we've run the Hoss tool single wheel hoe down it a few times. You can see the difference in the weeds on this section versus this section. We didn't have it at the beginning of the season, and the weeds got away from us in this section, and then we did have it for this section, and just being able to go up and down it the few times that we did. I don't know if you guys can see it on the camera, but I'm looking at the honeybees out here, and they're just everywhere. That's exciting. So, all right, guys. So that's what we've done for this afternoon, and we're gonna go back up to the house and get this cut off and get it packaged up, vacuum sealed, get it ready for the freezer. So we'll see you in just a minute. Okay guys, so Matthew and Olivia and Laura have shucked and silked the corn, and I use a bunt pan and just a knife, and I just stick the ear on the center hole of the bunt pan, and we just go down and shave the corn off all the way around to get the corn off, same as what you would do and then that's all the corn off of it. Put it over in our bucket for the chickens, and that's pretty much what we do with this, and we'll show you the next step in just a second. Okay guys, so what we're doing now is just going to bag them up after we've cut it off the cob. Laura cooks up about 4 cups at a time is what we will eat at one time. Now that the kids have learned that they like it.
No, not just liked it, loved it.
Loved it. Wow.
Y'all heard that?
It's just not fun to shuck it and get it.
4 ears, and then we'll take it over here and put it in the 4 cups, and put it over here in the vacuum sealer. This is the Avid Armor Ultra Series vacuum sealer.
I got corn on my foot.
It looks like it doesn't seal as you're doing it, but it's a chamber vacuum sealer, so it doesn't actually do the bag will blow up while it's doing this part, so it looks like that the bag's full of air, but what it's doing is vacuuming all of the air out of the entire chamber up here, and after it seals, then it releases the pressure or the vacuum inside of the entire chamber, and you'll watch this bag suck down against all the stuff. So you see there how it just sucks it down tight, and it does a double band seal across there, heat seal, and you can tell it's got a good vacuum on it. So, and over here Laura is processing some tomatoes. She's just putting them in the hot water to get the outer skins to release, and then she's pulling those off, putting them in the ice water to or cold water now, to chill them, and then she's gonna dice those up and
either salsa or just diced tomatoes.
there you go.
Not sure yet.
And then she's got some supper going over here. Got some chicken that we raised in the crock pot going. And then she's got her new crock that she's cutting up cucumbers for some pickles.
Yep.
So that's what we got going on.
That's right.
So anyways, guys, we're going to take these bags after we get them all sealed, and they'll go in the freezer until we're ready to use them. And that will be how we use our corn. How we look, press the air out of it, as much air out of it as you can before we get started.
Flat. It stores better that way.
So, but anyways, guys, that's that one. That's how we preserve our corn and our tomatoes and things. But we thank you for coming and watching. If you've not done so before, please hit the subscribe button. And thank you for watching. Take care and God bless.